How to master your trading mindset. That's what you will learn in today's video. In today's video, I will cover 3 essential things to master your trading mindset. I will start with probabilities, then I will talk about detachment, and then execution. By the way, are you looking for a free, serious community of traders? Click the link below the video and join the free Discord community. Now let's go on with the video. So the first thing I want to cover is probabilities. And you've probably heard it before, trading is all about probabilities, but what exactly does that mean? Now, probability means that there's no certainty. So there's a chance that something might happen, but there's also a chance that something else might happen. And this is the fundamental thing about trading. There is no certainty. This is also one of the reasons why most people just fail, because they can't accept that there's so much uncertainty. And you really need some skill to thrive when there's uncertainty. And that's something you need to develop. And one thing that helps with uncertainty is, first of all, accepting it, that you can never be right and that you will probably always have some form of regret. So if you do the right thing, you could have gotten more out of the trade. If you do the wrong thing, so if you close early, you would have probably got more out of the trade, and then the next time you close early, it's probably the right thing to do, and the next time it's the wrong thing to do. So you can never be right, and it's all probabilities. One time something happens, the other time something else happens. So it's really key to accept the fact that you never know it all, and that anything can go wrong at any given time. So if you have a 60% win rate, for example, you might lose like 10 times in a row, and then you might win 10 times in a row. You don't know. The only thing that's certain for you is that based on your testing and your data, you have a 60% win rate. So that's really, really important to think about when you're like trading and developing the mindset. It's okay to lose. Everything is probabilities. Nothing is certain. And you will always have some form of regret no matter how you trade. So that's really important to realize. Now, how do you cope with losing? How do you cope with periods where it's not going so good? Because most people on Instagram, they only talk about winning. They show you what they do, they show you all the winning trades, but they never show you the losing trades. How to cope with those bad periods, and again, how to accept those probabilities. It's detachment, the skill of detachment, the skill of focusing on the process and detaching yourself from the outcome. And especially like the immediate outcome, the short-term outcome, because the short-term outcome doesn't mean shit. If you have a 60% win rate, like I said, you can lose 10 times in a row, but after a year you might have an equity curve that goes like that, so that goes up. And it's really important to keep that long-term bird-eye view and to really accept the probabilities, detach yourself from the short-term outcomes, focus on your process, because that's what you can control. The only thing you can control in trading is, first of all, finding a method with edge, and the second thing is trading that process without making mistakes. And that really is the only thing you can control. Then it's just a matter of probabilities playing out in the long term, and you need the long term for probabilities to play out. That's just a mathematical fact. So detach yourself from the outcome of just a few trades. It doesn't matter at all. Like, it doesn't matter if you lose 5 times in a row. If you stick to your plan, it will happen. And sticking to your plan will also make sure that in the future the winners will come and you can profit from it. So how can you develop that mindset of detachment and to really heavily be impacted by short-term results? What helped me was, first of all, going to the gym. Why? Because you don't get results in the gym within a week. You really have to train for months and months and months, and then slowly you start getting some results. So that really trained my mind to be like, okay, long-term focus on the process, just go to the gym every day, show up, even if you don't really feel like it, show up. And then after a few months, you're like, hey, I'm a bit stronger, I look a bit better. So that really trained my mind to like focus on the long term and detach myself from short-term results or feelings or anything like that. The next thing I did is meditation. I've been doing that for multiple years right now, and it's really helped me again to detach myself from emotions, from feelings, impulses, etc. So like, for example, Most people, they come home from a job, they fall down on a couch, they try to relax, and within 10 seconds, in their mind, oh, you should be doing this, oh, you forgot this at work, oh, tomorrow you have this and this, you need to prepare. Your mind is all over the place. Meditation really teaches you to just be there, and thoughts coming at you, and you just be there, and it just flows by. You're not detached, or you're not attached to the thoughts, it's just going by. So it practices detachment. It practices all the shit coming at you, and you're just sitting there at peace and really looking at it from, again, a bird eye view and being like, this thought, it's not really that important, let it float by. Same with trading, it really helped me a lot. This losing trade, it doesn't really matter because I followed my plan, and my plan makes money in the long run. So 2 things you can use in your training, working out and meditation. Now the last point, the most essential one, execution. I talk about it all the time, but you can watch all the videos I make, you can read every single trading book, but if you don't execute, make mistakes and learn from them, you will never become a profitable trader. If you read all the books about working out, but you never go to the gym, you will still be fat or whatever it is, out of shape. It's with anything, guys. In life, if you want something, you can read about it, whatever you want, but if you don't do it, you will never get good at it. Same with trading. So practice, do the backtesting. Don't read about backtesting, do the actual backtesting, keep the actual data, take the actual trades you should be taking. Not like, if I took this one, it would be great, I would have made so much money. Take the damn trade, log it in your journal, do the things that you need to be doing. That's one of the ways, one of the reasons why I'm profitable. I did the things that everyone talks about and everyone is reading about, and you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Yeah, nice to say a few, mate, but actually do it, I was the guy that actually did the journaling day in, day out, filling in the journal. How did I perform? How did I feel? Which trades did I take? What stood out? All these things again and again for years. And then after those years, I got the results. So again, that long-term view, that's so important. So do the things, even like if you don't feel like particularly doing it after you lost and you need to fill in your journal, you're like, I don't want to relive the moment again. Do it, man. Just like grow some balls, fill in that journal, even if you lost, do the things you need to be doing. Like deep inside, you know your struggles, you know why you're not profitable. Be honest with yourself. And then think about a plan to fix those mistakes and actually do it. Like if you just for 1 month, every time you know what to do, you just do it instead of getting distracted. After that month, you would have gotten so much better results than most people are getting right now, because you're just watching the next video, reading the next article, and it's okay to get more information, but if you don't do anything with it, it's a waste of time. So that brings me to the end of this video. So to recap, probabilities, nothing is certain in trading, and the sooner you accept it, the better. Everything is a probability, and if you have a 60% win rate, you can lose 5 times, 10 times in a row. It doesn't matter, it's all probabilities. Keep that long-term bird eye view and detach yourself from short-term outcomes by, for example, using meditation, developing that skill, but also practicing things in real life that have delayed gratification. So where you put in the hours and the hours and the hours, and then only you get rewarded later on. So you keep working on it. Same with trading, keep losing, and then you get the results that you want. And then the last thing is, of course, the execution. Do the things you learn. Don't just learn, do it. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.